forward, slows down as he approaches the final third, onto his right foot, flips it up, throws and Mary's there, back across! Back of the net! Oh, they've done it! They've done it! They've done it!
Welcome to the Soccer Chaplains United podcast from the touchline. And now, here's your host, Rev Brad.
Hello friends, the month of July is always a busy one for me as a volunteer chaplain in Major League Soccer. The league itself is in mid-season, we have an added tournament with Leagues Cup, and plus this year I'm prepping to speak at the 4th Global Congress on Sport and Christianity being held at Baylor University's Truett Seminary here at the end of the month. So for the month of July, to lighten the podcast load, I'd like to read and offer reflections from my book, The Soccer Psalms. And similar to past stretches where I've done this, what I'll do is I'll read the biblical psalm first and then the soccer psalm. Afterward, I'll share my reflection from the book and offer up some questions for personal meditation. This week, Psalm 7, when facing accusation. Psalm 7, a shiggaion of David, which he sang to the Lord concerning Cush, a Benjamite. Verse 1. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord my God, if I have done this, and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God. Decree justice. Let the assembled peoples gather around you, while you sit enthroned over them on high. Let the Lord judge the peoples. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. Bring to an end the violence of the wicked, and make the righteous secure. You, the righteous God, who probes minds and hearts. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, a God who displays his wrath every day. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend and string his bow. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit they have made. The trouble they cause recoils on them. Their violence comes down on their own heads. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. Soccer Psalm 7, a cry out to God after being falsely accused. Lord, my owner, I come to you for protection. You've got to help me out of this situation with everyone that's against me. Otherwise, they're going to backstab me repeatedly, tear me to pieces, and leave me for dead. Lord, my owner, if I have done what they say I have, if I am truly guilty, if I hurt my colleague or sinned against them or tried to take over and steal the position, then let my opponent take me down. Let them take me down here at the club. Let them end my career. Take action, owner God. Get stirred up. Put an end to these attacks and accusations. They'll keep trying this until you declare justice. Let the whole club get called into the meeting. Let them experience your ability to judge and lead. Let the owner make the judgment call here. Declare me innocent here, knowing I am not at fault, knowing that I have full integrity in this instance. Put an end to this person's attempt to finish me. Let me continue, knowing my place is secure. You, the righteous owner who can read a person to the core really well. God Most High, you're like a perfectly executed low block. Your tactics preserve those who are deserving. God is a perfect and excellent referee, the best official. You deal with this kind of stuff every day. If my accuser doesn't relent and back down, the owner will make preparations. The owner will be ready to spring into action. He has prepped HR and the authorities. He's informed legal, and they are ready to put an end to this. They've been planning this evil for a while. They've contrived to bring me down for some time. They've created this false narrative and convinced themselves of it. They've dug a hole, made it deep for me. Truth is, they will fall into it themselves. Their plans are going to backfire. The plan to end me will be their own undoing. I will thank the Lord because I know it will turn out right. I will praise the name of the Lord Most High. My faith in him will be strengthened and renewed. And now for a reflection on Psalm 7. What is a shiggaion? Truth is, no one knows. This and one other place, Habakkuk 3:1, are the only noted occurrences of the word. It seems to be some sort of contextual note, like saying, play this in the key of G, or with a bluesy feel. Scholar Peter Craigie mentions that the Hebrew root word might indicate it has a sense of wandering, or it might carry a tone of distraction, almost as if David the psalmist is really unsettled by what's going on. And it seems that David is asking for justice about a certain situation. Someone is after him. And David's questioning the legitimacy of their pursuit, their attacks, or whatever's going on. Scholars believe David's being falsely accused by breaking some sort of covenant or treaty. During his various ducks, dodges, and skirmishes with King Saul and his allies, David comes under fire. When we get blindsided and attacked by someone, certainly there can be an element of feeling that our prayers are some sort of word salad to God. Now, in professional soccer, I feel like this psalm best reflects a coach or an executive who's crying out for justice. Many times in soccer, there seems to be these quote-unquote invisible opponents who are just waiting for us to fail, waiting for us to fall. Sometimes they even set traps and try to get us terminated or finished quickly. In such situations, we want to appeal to the highest source of authority possible. Maybe the coach and technical director are at odds. Maybe the chief scout is being derailed behind his back. Maybe a team executive is being falsely accused. Psalm 7 is the lament of an individual, a cry for justice, an appeal to the highest and most fair and discerning authority, God himself. Most of us in soccer could never or would never make an appeal to the owner of the club. It's unlikely that they would be aware of our situation or have the ability to rightly discern and know. For the Christian person, though, we can appeal to the highest court, to the most supreme authority. We may suffer a toxic work environment. We may be ousted from the club. We may be falsely accused in our position, but God knows. God is just. God will make a way. We may not see justice in this life, but we will one day. And God himself will be seated on the throne of judgment. So hold on to this hope. Act wisely and justly. God will make it turn out right. Let me ask you a few questions for personal meditation. First, what's on your soccer playlist? Have you had a bad match? What's your go-to song? What about a song that lifts you up when you've had an injury or had a run-in with a teammate or colleague? If you were to make an appeal for justice to someone higher up at your club or team, whom would it be? How would you go about making your case that you've been falsely accused? And then finally, have you ever been in a situation where someone at your organization built a case against you? How did God respond or intervene or save or protect you? Did you feel God was delayed or absent in your situation? How did that situation eventually turn out? Well, thanks for listening, my friends. The soccer psalms in the US, the football psalms in the UK, all available on Amazon in a number of different formats. And coming here soon, Los Salmos del Fútbol, una versión del libro en español. Give it a read, write a review. I'd greatly appreciate it if you order a copy today. I look forward to spending time with you again next week. Until then, this is Rev Brad coming to you from the touchline.